4 boys narrowly getting hit by a train. Go find a dead body. This is the plot / spoiler to a 1986 movie.
I know the movie, but I can't remember its fucking name.
What?
I want to say it's Stand By Me, but that could be the wrong movie. Wait, what? You know what? Never mind. Since you made that joke, that means it's probably not the right name.
Are you sure about that?
No, I'm not.
Want to put that in as your final answer?
You know what? Fuck it. I'll put it in there. My final answer is Stand By Me.
That'd be the correct movie.
Let's go.
Nice.
This would be the Condor podcast.
Indeed, it would.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Thanksgiving special edition of the What the Condor podcast.
Coming out a little late, and Condor left it in the oven a bit too long, but it's okay. We're still going to bring you a hearty helping of What the Condor.
Now, if that's a good or bad thing is debatable, but
it's up to you to decide.
That is up to you to decide. I am Surf and Flee, twitch.tv/Surf and Flee with 2 A's. To my left in the podcast studio, we have the gamer reviewer man, Nasty Nate.
To man.
My right, of course, can't forget the Looker man. To my right in the studio, I don't have any new names to refer Condor to as stupid, so we're just going to say it's Condor. And then on the boards, we have Kyle. Hello, Kyle. How are you today?
Thank you, Kyle.
Hey, we got a thumbs up this time. I mean, at least he's listening this time.
He's listening.
It's about time. So, given that today is Thanksgiving, we are going to do a special segment today brought to you by Condor regarding Thanksgiving. Condor, what have you got for us?
Thanksgiving, it's a time of family and to appreciate what we really have. Of
course.
Thankful for it. That we're going to do the opposite of that. What are 2 or 3 things that you are unthankful for?
Kyle.
Just Kyle.
And the segment. It's Kyle. It's Kyle.
There's nothing else he's unthankful for. It's just Kyle. He hates him so much. He's actually using all three of his ungratefuls for Kyle.
Yes, that's it.
My first thing is automatic soap dispensers.
Automatic soap dispensers?
Yes. Ones where you don't have to touch the thing to get the soap to come out.
Yeah.
I could understand the touchless things and the touchless paper towels. But where are you gonna get germs from the soap dispenser?
The soap dispenser, brother.
Worry about getting germs on your hand before you go to wash your hands. The whole point, that should be the last thing you're doing before you wash your hands. Seems pointless. It should be a ball.
I guess I can see where you're coming from. Like, going off what you said about you're about to wash your hands with soap. The last thing that you're worried about is getting more germs on your hands because you're about to wash them off. But at the same time, I mean, they're also kind of a convenience, I guess. You can just, wave your hand off to the side, get soap, and then immediately go back to washing your hands.
It is pretty nice.
And plus, I mean, I guess if you want to get technical with it, those automatic dispensers would probably hold more soap than, your standard, push nozzle to dispense soap. I don't know why I struggled with that so much. I mean, it was a simple sentence.
That's okay. That's what we do here.
That is what we do here.
I blame Thanksgiving.
I blame the dying.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, I
Okay.
guess. So, Alan Condor, is there anything else you're unthankful for aside from automatic soap dispensers?
Go ahead. I'll let you take a thing then.
Yeah, if we want to just like do one, like trade
Do a
off
round
doing
table.
one.
Okay, we can do that. One thing I'm ungrateful for is the current unemployment rate in this country, because it makes all of us employed people's lives so much harder.
I think those are facts.
It does. As
You know,
somebody who you could
definitely a good one.
almost consider me unemployed at this point, but I was unemployed for a while.
I mean, yeah, but you're also a student, so
Yeah,
it's kind of like it's like the one exception. You know what I mean?
right.
Like if you're not gonna get a job, go to school.
Well, and I was unemployed for a while because I suffered the hardships of unemployment with other people at my job.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I was working overtime and overcompensating for people just walking out or doing no
Yep.
call, no shows.
Yep.
And I quit because there was a lack of appreciation for what I was doing,
Heard.
both from higher ups and from my hourly rate.
Heard.
But yeah, that was why I was unemployed for as long as I was.
No, I mean that's fair. But I mean, like we said, you're in school now, so you're all good. You're doing
You're looking
things.
to become smarter. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, you want to become one of them there college educated smart people.
I'm smarter, man.
I have a dumb question.
You're gonna be smarter, man. What's your dumb question?
There are 3 people on this podcast panel. You, Kyle, you don't count.
I mean,
And do you have your
yes.
degree yet?
Do I have my degree? No.
I said, Flea Man.
Oh,
Do I
thing-
have my degree?
No.
No.
Am I the only one who currently has a degree? Damn it.
I mean,
Yes, you are the only.
no. You know what? That's actually terrifying.
Yes.
Condor's the
ladies-
only one with a college
la-
degree.
Ladies and gentlemen, Condor is the pinnacle of schooling.
At least on this podcast.
This is what happens when you go to school.
You become Condor. Oh God.
Cool.
Oh jeez Louise.
I feel like we've just deterred a bunch of people from going to college.
Yeah, I think we have.
Well, I mean, I didn't go to college. I didn't plan on going to college.
I
don't
didn't
like
either,
school.
but I will say that college is so much different than high school.
What are you unthankful for, Mr. Flea Man? Besides Kyle.
So yeah, no, Kyle is not one of my 2 to 3. The first thing that I'm unthankful for is the Twitch algorithm.
Fair.
Yeah, I would say the Twitch algorithm is the first thing that I'll say I'm unthankful for, because it's hard to build a platform off of Twitch with the way that their algorithm works. The way that their algorithm works, it's much easier to build a platform off of something else like YouTube or TikTok, and then start building your Twitch platform. That's how bad the Twitch algorithm is, that people recommend that you go somewhere else and then say, hey, I have a Twitch thing as well, because the algorithm caters so heavily to already established people, and it's hard to come up off of just Twitch alone.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Because
sucks.
if you look at the way that Twitch works, if you like if you're playing a popular game, like if you, even if you're doing like the just chatting thing, or you're playing like Halo Infinite, which is really popular right now, if you click on that game, it sorts the streamers or the streams by how many viewers they have. And it takes a while for you to scroll down all the way and find somebody that's maybe not so established, or even that's just starting and trying to come up. It's hard to find those people. So it's much easier it's more beneficial for small streamers to play not as popular games and almost miss out on making content off of a popular game. You have to play something that maybe doesn't have as many streamers or as many viewers, so that it's easier for you to get seen in those like niche subcategories. It's kind of annoying, honestly.
I mean, it sounds like it.
As somebody that wants to have some sort of established thing on Twitch, it's just annoying. So that's the first thing. That's the first thing that I'm unthankful for. That's the more deeply analytical, I guess, something that I can really go off on a tangent thing that I'm unthankful for.
Understandable. So I guess the rest we can do like one more apiece. So Condor.
The second thing I'm unthankful for is college.
College. Why is that?
I've said it once. I'll say it again. I'll stand by that decision. Worst decision I've ever made in my life.
To go to college?
Yes.
Question for you: Are you still paying off student debt?
I gotta restart that next year because of current global thing.
Right, because of the of the pandemic, they've pushed back.
Yeah,
having to pay back student debt. So let me ask you: is the reason you think college is the worst decision ever because you think it's a scam?
Because they push so heavily for it in high school without giving you an idea to look at other options. Like, you have to do this right away or else you can never do it.
Right, like the guidance counselors in high school and shit are all about college.
That's very true. They hated me because I was very adamant about not wanting college. What if I just want to be homeless? But we don't want that. Well, fuck what you want. What if I want to?
What if I wanted to get addicted?
I actually knew a person that wanted to genuinely be homeless.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yes. No, I'm not.
Yes, no.
For some reason, my brain registered the question as "Are you serious?" And I was gonna say yes, but then I was like, "Oh no, I'm not kidding." But yeah, I agree with that. I've had this conversation with other people as well, that it is kind of very strictly pushed in high school that you need to go to college.
Wow.
And even options like trade school or like even enlisting in the military are seen as like inferior options. Like they're seen as like they mention them as options, but it's like, well, if you're not going to do this, I guess you can do this.
Yeah, no, I totally get you, man. Like, instead of saying like, if you don't want to go to college, you could fulfill your duty as an American by enlisting in the military.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, well, I mean, if you don't want to go to college, I mean, I guess you can go to the military. And they just kind of like throw it down and spit on it. Yeah, and they throw that at you too. They're like, you could die out there, but okay.
Or even something like trade school. It's literally in the name that it's school, but it's seen as something that's like an inferior.
To me
are we trading schools?
Yes, that's how it works.
Can I get a first round draft pick for high school?
No, you get like a third round draft pick.
Third and a fifth.
That sounds about right.
Okay.
Two picks that really don't mean shit.
But no, I agree with what you're
College
saying. Like I
degree.
said, I've had this conversation with other people like that I go to college with.
Yeah.
That this is like a pretty large social issue.
That's fair.
Yeah, just like the societal frown that's perceived around people that don't go to college. Even that don't go to college right away. Like I'm 23 and I'm a sophomore in college. You know, I took technically you could consider that I took 4 gap years after college, after high school, and I worked and I saved up money.
I feel that after high school, I started working. I think I took like a year off just to, be a kid fresh out of high school.
I did also do that before I started
But
working.
but after that, well, I mean, I probably took more like 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Just bummed it around the house.
Yeah, I graduated high school in 2017, and then I didn't get I didn't get my job until summer 2018. So I took like a year off from doing most of anything, which you could probably say is pretty privileged of me to do. But I mean, I fucking did it. So
No, I feel you. I graduated in 2015, started my job in 2016.
I existed in
Is I
2016
think. I don't even fucking remember when I started my job anymore.
at the beginning.
No, I think you were definitely working at Meyer in 2016. But I think I have that one Snapchat memory of the day that me and Tim stayed at your job for your entire shift, like some fucking weirdos.
Y'all went to fucking Taco Bell, got lunch for yourselves, came inside to use the bathroom, and occasionally come say hi to me while getting snacks and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do that.
I remember one time we were in, I guess you would call it like the sports section, like where they have like all the basketball hoops and stuff. And there was somebody else in there, and I had a football in my hand, and somebody dropped a baseball bat. And an employee came up to me and said, "Yeah, I'm gonna need to confiscate this football." And I was like, "Are you serious? Some other dude just fucking dropped a baseball bat. What if I'm gonna buy this football?" And I was like, "Well, that's too bad. I need to take it from you."
That's actually
Buy
pretty
the
fucking
football?
funny. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, bro. I was not gonna buy that football at all. Me and Tim were throwing it around until somebody dropped it, and then I just hung on to it.
Bruh.
But yeah, this fucking asshole came and took my football from me because somebody else dropped a baseball bat.
Sounds about right.
Pretty fucking funny.
But all right, I think that's all we have to say about college.
Everyone
Nate,
from college to stalking people at their job.
Pretty much. But I mean, I really don't know how I feel about my next thing compared to that tangent we just went on. But the next thing I'm was unthankful, ungrateful. What?
Unthankful.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next thing that I'm unthankful for is the current price of beef. I'm not even
Listen
kidding,
here,
bro.
sir. You want beef? I can get you beef. It's free. You gotta have some beef.
Oh, that's good though. You have beef with beef.
That sounds like a dinner for me. Beef with a side of beef, followed by a nice cold Mountain Dew.
So yeah,
Oh,
Nate has beef with beef. What's your beef?
It's so damn expensive, man.
Why don't you get your own damn cow?
Because that's more fucking expensive. The fuck? I mean, like, once like every 2 weeks, I would buy some steaks. I'd either cook up for the whole fam or I'd cook up for me and Britt.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't grilled a fucking piece of beef. I think the last time I did it was when I grilled for me, Britt, you, and Tim.
I remember that. Yeah.
Why wasn't I invited?
because you're not local.
Oh, that's not a good enough excuse.
Oh, I mean, that's too bad. Because that's what happened. I mean, it was just like I was gonna grill for me and Britt, and then we originally me and Aaron were gonna go to the store so I could get a copy of Black Ops 2,
Yeah.
and then fucking Aaron invited Tim,
Yeah, I remember that. We asked him if he wanted to go.
and I was just like, yeah, fuck it, why not? And then I felt bad, so I was like, you know, if everyone wants like 2 steaks, like it's not gonna be enough steaks. And you guys were both just like, I'll eat one. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever.
Yeah, no, I don't eat much. Like, just in terms of like how much food I eat. Like, I'll get hungry, but then I don't have to eat that much to be, you know,
No,
to be good.
I get you. I mean, I'm a big boy, so yeah. I mean, especially, I mean, I think it was sirloin fillet, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that. I don't know
Yeah,
anything
and I
about
know
that.
I know the sirloin fillets aren't super big, so I usually need about 2 to get nice and full. But yeah, so my beef with beef is that beef is too fucking expensive. End of rant.
I mean, hey, that's a valid point. I feel that way about a lot of things right now, especially gas.
Oh, boy, yeah.
I know you're not the sole reason for it, but damn it, Joe, get on it.
Joe.
Fucking Joe Biden, bro, get on it. Do what you can, my brother. Do what you can.
Be careful.
Are you
Remember, he's
unthankful for
listening
Joe?
to this, remember?
Oh, exactly. That's why I'm saying something to him. Like, hey, man, I know it's not entirely your fault.
We have that
But
one random, or presumably one random viewer.
yes, shout out to our listeners in Washington, D.C. Joe Biden, if it is you, I voted for you. Keep doing your thing.
So,
Like I went
specifically,
from
man,
holla to keep doing your thing.
you have any last unthankfuls?
Right now, I would say that something I'm unthankful for is Carson Wentz.
That person?
He's the quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts right now.
Not Peyton Manning?
It's not Peyton Manning.
It's very far from Peyton Manning. It's very far from Andrew Luck as well.
I miss Andy Luck.
Pat McAfee?
He's gone too.
Is he?
Oh yeah, he's got his own podcast now.
Oh yeah, duh.
On I think it's on, what is it, on is it on Barstool?
I think so, yeah.
Shout out to Pat McAfee though. Keep doing your
thing.
Exactly.
Um,
Keep on rocking in the free world, my guy. But no, Carson Wentz, he pisses me off. Because
hold on. Did we play today?
No.
Oh no. I only asked because it was Thanksgiving, football.
Baseball.
Yeah, from what I have seen, I don't really to be watching football games, but Carson Wentz has not been good.
Fair.
We are just a little bit over 500, second in our division at 6-5.
Nice.
Let's go.
I mean, and we're in a good position, well, a decent position, because Tennessee just lost to the Titans. Just lost to Houston, which is great.
Let's go.
So yeah, it's looking right now that we could maybe be a wild card team.
I mean, hey, I'll take it. If we can take that wild card, I mean, let's see what we can do.
But yeah, like if we take a step back from where we were last, because I think this is where we were last year with Phillip Rivers. We were a wild card. But if we don't get that wild card spot, going from Phillip Rivers to Carson Wentz. I mean, I was skeptical on the Carson Wentz trade in the first place, just given his injury history and how he's been since he's come back from tearing his ACL. But yeah,
I haven't been hugely keeping up with us because like I'm just upset that we went from great to what the fuck.
yeah. Andrew Luck won comeback player of the year and then retired. and then since then it just kind of seems like we've been picking up formerly great names to just be rentals at the quarterback position. And T.Y. Hilton's not getting any younger or any healthier.
Very
so
true.
it's
Very
just
true.
I don't know that.
it's just like our window is just closing more and more every year.
Yeah. It does not look good for us.
And right now, I see Carson Wentz's lack of performance as the problem because he's not an old guy. He just needs to be better.
You stop getting hurt so damn much.
Exactly.
I will say I have seen through like Facebook and shit fucking highlights of our halfback.
Oh, Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
He's amazing. He's the reason why we're at where we're at. He had like 5 touchdowns, I think, last week against the Bills, where we won.
Yep.
Yeah, he's an MVP candidate, and he's carrying this team.
You know what we have to do. We've established our ground game. Now we need to work on our receiving.
Yes,
and then we're gonna be looking good.
absolutely.
Anyway, so back to topic.
Can I give
I'm grateful for Carson Wentz.
Can I give 2 honorable mentions?
Go for it.
One is the Toyota Prius.
Fuck you.
Hot take. I don't see a problem with the Prius.
Dude, the Prius
I
is
don't
a
know,
nice fucking car.
It is a nice car. It just has this weird ass stigma to it because it's some sort of hybrid and all
Isn't
the
that dick cheese?
Shut the fuck up.
close, but no. But yeah, it's all the
You're not allowed to talk anymore. You're making fun of my car.
it's all the who we pickup truck brothers that put stigma on cars like the Prius, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. Condor, dude, do you want to take this outside? I will pick up my Prius and I will smack you with it.
He'll pick up the whole damn Prius.
We're gonna wait. Yeah, you pick it up.
I mean, the car's made of fucking plastic. like
We'll wait
I'm not
till
gonna
after
cap. I'm not gonna cap. Like, if I get into a bad enough wreck, it's gonna be bad.
Ooh, ooh-wee.
And,
It's not gonna protect me.
my second honorable mention is the American healthcare system.
Facts.
I need drugs, man.
I mean,
Welcome
dude,
to what the Condor politics, I guess. Shit.
I mean, dude, all you gotta say is the American healthcare system. There's no need for anything else.
Yeah.
Anyone in America who's listening will automatically know exactly.
And it's so weird how healthcare and even things like race have to be considered political in this country. But
So, let me ask you,
It's
what
fucking whack.
do you think is worse? American healthcare system or the new GTA 5 trilogy? Or the new GTA trilogy remaster?
I'll take the American healthcare system, but that shit is garbage.
Same, and yeah, dude, that thing is getting such low reviews. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
Like I would assume Rockstar immediately regretted their decision.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen like Chris Moves playing it right now, and it just, I mean, I don't have it myself, so I mean, I'm only speaking from just watching somebody else play it, but that shit looks terrible.
I won't lie, I did download the San Andreas.
Oh yeah, because it's on the Game Pass.
Yeah, and dude, like some of the shit looks nice. Like, like, I mean, if you want to get nitpicky, like the grass looks nicer. It's not just a patch of green anymore. You can actually see grass. and looks like grass. It's not just, fucking pixels. But I mean, I will say, like the quote unquote higher definition, dude, CJ is ugly as fuck. Like I'm not even gonna lie, bro, dude. In all like the cutscenes, I see him and I'm just like, "Bleh." Like I mean, like I've gone through. Sorry, go ahead, Condor. What?
Thought about downloading that.
Do it. Do it.
Here's the thing. I
I
have the 360 version on my Xbox One.
So do
I also have that.
Yeah.
That one's not great either, but I would almost be inclined to say it's better.
I wouldn't argue, but what I've done is the 360 version is the one I filled with cheat codes to just solely fuck around in, and I'm actually gonna play through, or try to play through at least the new remaster, purely for the achievements.
So maybe in like a couple weeks we could get another game review from Nasty Nate.
I mean, I'm playing Assassin's Creed, okay?
Yeah,
I don't believe that for a second.
Well, fuck you. I have been. I won't say I did anything story wise. I may have just raided a couple settlements and called it a day. But I've played it.
Yeah, once the Valhalla review is done, we can. Once we get part 2 of that, we could get to the San Andreas remaster.
Yeah.
To maybe get something a little more in depth than us just blindly shitting on it.
I'll start putting more work into the Valhalla so we can knock that shit out.
I really wanted to play Vice City and GTA 3. Since now
I did too.
Now that I have the cognitive
I did too, but now I'm
ability to know
skeptical.
what's going on.
Yeah. I kind of do want to play Vice City. I've actually never played Vice City, so I'm kind of curious as to if it's just like Scarface the video game, or if it's a little more than that.
It's a little more than that, in my opinion, at least.
Opinion doesn't matter.
Ouch.
Why would you say that?
I'm so hurt.
Because he's gonna hit me with his Prius.
Damn right, I'm gonna pick that motherfucker up and I'm gonna smack you with it.
He's gonna do more damage to the Prius than me.
So?
It's not gonna
you
hurt
got
me
insurance,
in any way, shape, or form.
For it.
I do have insurance. And you know what? I can just fucking hit you with it, then yeet that motherfucker, and I'll call it an act of God. Because God told me I need to smack you upside the head with the Prius.
I wonder if that would work.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, right. Just come on down.
Why is your Prius totaled, and why is there a face-shaped dent on this hood? Just see a back hood.
Well, you see, I got into a fight with a guy, and then a strong wind just blew my car down the road. Like I slammed his face into my hood a couple times to make that very nice dent. And as soon as I picked his head up, the fucking wind just took it. I was just like, okay. And me and the guy just kind of looked at each other, and we didn't even fight anymore. We were just like, what the fuck just happened?
I don't know.
And that's why he's not pressing charges.
My face got hit by a pillow, and then a car flew away. "Quote unquote" car flew away.
"Quote unquote" car, a car pillow.
Okay, I think that's gonna wrap it for the unthankful segment of this thing that we're doing. Whatever we want to call this.
I want to add one more honorable mention real quick.
Oh yeah, go for it. Yeah.
I am ungrateful that Condor is shitting on my Prius.
I'm not thankful for that, god damn it.
I'm ungrateful for the retaliation.
Anyway, what's our next segment here on the panel today?
We're not still shitting on GTA?
I mean, are we still shitting on GTA?
Do we have more to say about GT? I thought
Did you think that?
I mean, I didn't have anything more to say about Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, dude, I think Kyle was fucking with your audio track again.
God damn it.
Dude, Kyle, what the fuck, man?
Oh, you're a racist.
Okay.
Bunch of white guys in the studio, but he's racist towards me.
Yep. It's because of your hair.
Obviously. God, I dye my hair blonde. I start getting
What?
treated differently in the
So
workplace.
you're like that one Billy Crystal album. Frank Ocean, I get those two confused.
Jesus. But yeah, I mean, on that note, tune in next week for the Black Keys El Camino review.
Yes,
Never heard of
Black
it.
Keys, El Camino.
What is that?
We'll be doing that. I don't know. I think it's a movie.
I will say,
dude,
I am
thought it was
going to raise
fucking
a
video
question
game.
about it.
I thought it was one of those like learn how to play the piano games. That's why it was called the Black Keys.
That's segregation.
Okay.
All right,
Someone's
then
like,
I guess.
On
So yeah,
that
let us
note-
know. Let us know what you think
Wait,
about the Black
Let
Keys
us-
El Camino next week on Twitter at Condor What. Let us know. Did you like it?
who
Did you
brought
think
the
it was
lettuce?
trash? Yeah, let us know.
Yeah,
Hate it,
who
thought it
brought
was
the lettuce?
trash. Let us know. Well, we are going to talk about something else that
Oh.
somebody here seems to think is trash.
Dude,
Yes.
they are trash.
And this is
Internet thinks they're
we're going to move
trash.
into Condor's Hockey Talk. That's the unofficial name I've given these segments that we do about hockey. Condor's Hockey Talk. And
Fair enough, I like it.
Condor, since it's your hockey talk, why don't you give us a brief synopsis of what we have here?
The New Jersey Devils released it's called their third jersey, their alternate jersey. And
Yes.
I'm sticking with the side of everybody else saying trash. It's literally a jersey that's labeled jersey. It could-
Well, I mean, I would assume those are like the demo jerseys.
Oh,
No,
oh,
the actual like their actual jersey says jersey.
yeah, the front of the jersey. is
Okay,
labeled
okay,
jersey.
hold on. On that note, that's actually kind of dumb. I mean,
I appreciate the double meaning.
the jersey. No, you know what? I wouldn't mind throwing on the old jersey and going and
Exactly. As somebody who doesn't hate like the off-white stuff, I don't dislike this.
Yeah, I mean, I always like a good black and white color scheme. Throw a little bit of red in there, and I mean, fucking, I'm sold.
Yeah, like
Color-
even like the off-white Nike stuff where they have like the word shoelaces written on the shoelaces. Like I don't know if you've seen like the off-white Jordan stuff that they do.
I have not.
But it kind of reminds me of that. It's a jersey. It says Jersey on it, and they're in New Jersey. There is so much like double meaning in there, and I appreciate that. It's not an ugly font. The stripes on the shoulder area and towards the end of the arm isn't bad. It reminds me of some alternate jerseys from the Bulls where it has Chicago written in that type of font. I like this jersey.
Yeah.
It reminds me of referees that just wear a thing that says jersey on front.
But why would the referees be wearing jerseys?
Because it says
Just
jersey.
because.
That's the stripes. Maybe misplaced, but that's stripes.
They may be misplaced, but it's got stripes.
So everything that has stripes is just a referee, except for they're just misplaced.
It's either if it has black and white stripes, it's either a referee or a zebra. Nothing in between.
So why can't it be a zebra with some blood on it? Because the red.
Because they're not the New Jersey zebras. They're not the New
They're not
Jersey
the New
referees.
Jersey referees either.
Exactly. That's why it's a bad jersey. Next
It's not.
question.
Next question.
But doesn't the red, since they're the Devils, doesn't that inherently make it the Devils, which would make it a good jersey?
How did you get from one place to the other? Sir, I don't understand what path you took to make that.
I mean, hey, if the thing that makes it a good jersey is it looks like what they are, then red is the color of the devil, therefore it looks like the devil, which makes it a good jersey.
Sound logic.
If it's a bad jersey because it looks like a zebra, they're the red makes it look like the devil when they're the Devils. So that's a good jersey.
You know what? There you go.
I'm just taking what you said and running with it, man.
They're running. This is hockey. They skate.
Then I am skating faster than the fastest skater in NHL history.
Damn.
Whoever that is.
I'm still gonna say it's Connor McDavid. I don't know if that's accurate, but
then I'm taking this take and I'm skating with it faster than McDavid. I could beat Connor McDavid in a race.
in cars, probably.
As long as I get Lightning McQueen.
You're gonna turn left to go left.
Exactly. So I see Condor in our Google Doc that we have for our podcast notes because we can't remember everything. The music review has been changed from a question mark to an exclamation point. So does that mean we're doing it?
It means we can hit some music review.
We can hit some music review just to get you guys ready for our El Camino review. Condor's gonna list some songs off his playlist, and then me and Nate are gonna talk about them and probably rate them if we've heard them, maybe even if we haven't.
I mean, I feel like this segment has this is some fairly popular songs for most people.
All right, we've got some popular songs this week.
Let's get it.
So we got Red Hot Chili Peppers to start.
Okay.
We got Can't Stop.
10 out of 10. Oh my god.
Yep, 10 out of 10.
John Frusciante on that song? Oh my goodness. I love John Frusciante. I love John Frusciante on that song. I love him as a guitar player overall. He's probably my favorite guitar player that's still around and playing.
And next, we got Numb by Linkin Park.
Numb by Linkin Park?
Yeah.
That's another 10. That's another 10 out of 10 song.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Naruto AMVs from the early 2000s. Shout out to them. They always had Linkin Park music in them.
Yeah, they did.
Naruto versus Sasuke AMV with like crawling on it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so 10 out of 10. Next.
By the way,
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I'll give that song an 8. It's not my favorite Chili Peppers song, but it's definitely not a bad one.
I won't lie, I really don't remember that song. But since it's the Red Hot Chili, I'm going to go ahead and give it an 8.
Got a Bon Jovi song.
Ooh.
It's My Life.
I won't lie. I don't think I've heard that song.
It's My Life by Bon Jovi. I'm not real too into the whole 80s hair metal thing.
I can be.
It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not my favorite thing in the world. And that song specifically, I'll give it like a 5 out of 10. It's not the best Bon Jovi song, but I definitely wouldn't like get up to turn it off if it came on.
Fair enough.
Going back to the Red Hot Chili Peppers again.
We got a lot of Chili Peppers today. I'm fucking with this.
Wait for the next 4 songs.
Oh God.
That's Snow.
Snow. That's like a 9. I'll give that a 9.
Give it an 8.
I like that song a lot. I like that album a lot, Stadium Arcadium. It's really good.
Sounds like they were just putting words together.
Who knows? They might have been.
Yeah.
Okay, we got this 4-pack by a band called Linkin Park.
Okay.
Got In the End.
In the End. Oh.
I'd give it a 10.
That is like the big song off Hybrid Theory. I don't think it's the best song on the album, though. I'll give it an 8, 8.5.
First fraction.
Hey, there you go. I think that is the first time that we've given like a 0.5 or a half on a song.
Next, we got a song that's on, I believe it's on Minutes to Midnight. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. We've got What I've Done.
That is the correct album. Shout out to Guitar Hero World Tour. I played this song all the time on that game.
I feel that.
But even before it was on that game, I loved that song. I had Minutes to Midnight on CD when it came out. I played that shit all the time in my mom's car. I'll give What I've Done a 9 out of 10.
I would also give it a 9.
Then we got Crawling. Brought that up earlier.
Crawling is an 8 for me.
Give it a 9.
And end off the Linkin Park 4, we got Math. We got New Divide.
New Divide. What is that from again? What is that? That's like after Minutes to Midnight, right?
That's an excellent question.
I feel like that's from like a I feel like it was in a Transformers movie. I'm actually gonna fact check this.
Transformer part. Wow. The album's Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen.
Oh, it is from the Transformers soundtrack.
I didn't know that. I'll give it an 8.
I feel like a lot of Linkin Park's work after Minutes to Midnight never really lived up to that album for me personally, but it still wasn't terrible, especially around this time. I'll give it like a 7.
Okay. Following that up, we got Avenged Sevenfold.
Okay.
We got Bad Country.
I actually like a decent amount of the early Avenged Sevenfold stuff. Like basically before their drummer died, the Rev. A lot of their stuff was really good. I'll give Backcountry a 7.
I'll give it an 8. No, 9.
Got Rise Against. The Refugee.
Did you just say the Refugee?
Refugee, but I'm dying, so probably.
Why are you dying? Stop dying.
Don't tell me what to do. Die right now. if I die.
Since you called it the Refugi, and I really like the Fugees, shout out to Lauryn Hill and Wyclef Jean. I've never heard this song, but because you called it the Refugi, I'm gonna give it an 8 for Lauryn and Wyclef.
I'm also pretty sure I've never heard it. I'm gonna give it a 6. The 6 is purely because of your fucking Refugi joke.
Okay. Then we also got I Don't Want to Be Here Anymore.
Neither do I.
That's another Rise Against song.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever listened to their stuff.
I don't think I have either. And if I have, then I probably didn't know it was them.
I think they had a song in like Guitar Hero 3 or something.
I think it was
in
The Refugee. Could be wrong.
But yeah, it was in like the shop or something, so I never bought it. So yeah, if I'm giving a song that I've never heard a rating, I'll go with like a 5, an indifferent 5. Just keep it in the middle.
I'll give it a 0. Just because I don't care.
We got Madness by Muse. Any chance?
Oh, Muse. What's their real popular song?
Never heard of Muse.
I think Madness or
No, Modest Mouse is the one that does Float On.
Yeah.
I don't know if I know any Muse songs then. So I'll give it another 5 because I've never heard it.
Rising. Maybe.
No, I don't think so.
No?
I think I remember playing their stuff in Rock Band when that did come out.
Fucking Rock Band. You know, it was funny. I always preferred Guitar Hero over Rock Band.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But now that I look back at it, I think I would prefer Rock Band over Guitar Hero. I don't know, just
one's
having
good to
like
play by yourself. One's good for a group.
I mean, that's very true. But I'm pretty sure like each of the instruments have like their own like solo player mode or something?
Yeah, it did.
Did
it?
Yeah.
I think it did.
Yeah. I will say that I will agree that the concept of Rock Band is better than just solely guitar. But I think
Guitar Hero did have some fire ass fucking games though.
Yeah, Guitar Hero. I think even just in terms of gameplay and like the actual guitar controllers were like miles better.
Which Guitar Hero had the fucking the guitar duels? Wasn't that Guitar Hero 3?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, I loved those so fucking much. Like that was my favorite thing in the world.
Same. Yeah, after I beat Guitar Hero 3, I would always go back and do the battle versus Lou.
Oh, dude, same.
the Devil Went Down to Georgia. Oh,
dude, I rocked the fuck out to some Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Same. That version was fire.
Oh, dude, it was so great. I mean, that's probably one of the main reasons why I memorized that song. Like, I haven't heard it in such a long time. But I could still sit here and probably sing at least like 75% of it.
Yeah. I feel like I remember a good deal of the lyrics because of Guitar Hero.
Exactly.
Otherwise, I would have never heard of that song. Actually, I probably would have heard of that song, but I wouldn't have listened to it. At least not nearly as many times as I have.
See, I don't know if I would have listened to it. Just because it wasn't, it wasn't rap and it wasn't like, heavy like guitar, like, rock music and shit. It was fuck, at least like, the original was fucking violin.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck would I want to sit here and listen to violin? obviously, not knowing how great this fucking song is.
Mm-hmm. Rest in peace to Charlie Daniels, though, the guy who originally.
Yeah.
He just passed away.
Oh damn! I didn't know
like, was it 2020 or was it a couple years ago?
Did you fight Charlie Daniels?
that. If I knew, I don't remember.
Let me just Google Charlie Daniels real quick. It was 2020. It was 2020 that we lost Charlie Daniels. So I'm sure he's squaring off with the devil every day. Not saying that he is in hell, but
No, he probably comes down.
I was about to say you could probably go down and visit hell if you're in heaven.
I mean, he probably goes down and just fucking whoops Satan's ass in violin battles every now and
I was
again.
about to say, even if like technically you can't, it's Charlie fucking Daniels. I'm sure God let go down there and just whoop Satan's ass with some violin duels.
I was gonna say, I'm sure because of that song, God would just be like, "Yeah, no, go ahead,
go ahead,
yeah, fuck it, I will walk you down myself."
That is something I've always kind of wondered with the concept of the after. Like, are you just stuck there, or can you go down to hell?
I don't know. I think
and
you're
like come
there.
back.
I think you're stuck there, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Yeah, I was raised kind of Christian, but I was a kid, so I never fucking paid attention.
Yep, same.
And right now, religion is like one of the last things on my mind right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I mean, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure like once you're there, you're there.
Makes sense.
I mean, I guess like the normal person wouldn't be like, you know what? I'm in heaven. I want to go down to hell for the day and just see what's going on.
Get a hell pass.
Get a hell pass. you got to go to God and ask him for a hell pass. And you have to explain your reasoning for wanting said hell pass. The only one who doesn't is Charlie Daniels, for obvious reasons.
Yeah, he doesn't need a hell pass.
No, see, he's got a permanent hell pass.
He just walks out whenever he feels like it.
Yeah.
One of the angel interns points out that he's leaving. Guy gets pissed at him. Don't you know who that is? It's Charlie fucking Daniels. He doesn't need.
You can't do this every day, man.
He doesn't need your shit.
He doesn't need your shit. Come on, man. I told you can't do this every day.
Why not?
It was the original agreement.
All right, then he's like, "What?" And then that's when God gets pissed at him. Leave him alone.
Just leave him alone. He deals with enough already.
Leave Charlie Daniels alone. He can go to hell whenever.
He can go to hell whenever he wants.
I just realized how bad that sounded.
Yeah, out of context.
Out of context, that sounds so bad. Let me apologize for that.
That's pretty funny.
Oh.
Oh.
I caught a little glimpse of that. Of what?
I'm moving away. Every time.
What?
Condor stuck his head under his bed again to he stuck his head in the damn one of the drawers.
No.
He went to the closet again?
He closed it this time though, so it was a little quieter.
Close my bed?
Yes. You picked up both sides and sandwiched yourself inside.
So I think speaking of closing the bed, I think we're gonna close the bed on this episode of What the Condor.
You know, I think that's a good idea. I think it's a very appropriate time.
Since we're closing beds and disrespecting the podcast.
Any final notes from the panel?
Condor, what have you got?
Don't die unless you're Charlie Daniels. Because he can do whatever the fuck he wants, whenever the fuck he wants.
Fair enough.
What the fuck?
I don't know, man. Thank you for listening to this episode of the What the Condor podcast.
Wait, when are we recording the podcast?
Thank you for listening to this episode of the What the Condor podcast. We'll see you next week with our review of the Black Keys 2011 record El Camino. Rest in peace to young Dolph, and we will see you all next week.
The pre